Good morning, everyone, from Sherrigal Island. How is everybody out there doing? It's Hump Day. Hump Day. There comes my coffee. Hang on. Let me do that quick. Thank you a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coffee. Got my too big. All right. Today's forecast, it was sunny. It's a little sunny outside. We'll see what the day brings. It'll probably rain eventually. Let's see who's in the. First of all, let me do this. Yeah, right there. Let me copy, paste this in the room. Anybody wants to join a live show and get on the panel, feel free to click that link that's up there. Follow the instructions. We'll bring you up. We'll work you through it if there's any issues or problems on your end or my end. And feel free to join the live stream. That's what this live stream's about. On Wednesdays, you guys can hop on and talk, discuss, whatever you want to talk about. Beast mode. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Nick Lopez is always the first commenter, but for some reason, doesn't show up when we start going live. Bruce, how is Bruce doing? Waiting here in Central Florida, USA. How you doing, Bruce? Hopefully, John Badcock, hopefully you already ate breakfast and you won't be ending the live stream with saying you were hungry. I will be ending the live stream with saying I'm hungry. That won't be till later on. I'd like to go a little longer on, like Wednesdays and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how everything plays out, right? But yeah, I don't eat. You should don't eat breakfast till 9 o'clock or so. But yeah, Jason Pike. Good morning from Jensen. Happy Hump Day. We'll be traveling back to Manila in a couple of days in Vietnam. Time in the Philippines is almost over, unfortunately, but we'll be back. Yes, Jason. It goes by fast when you're visiting. So you got to get everything you can get in while you're visiting. But you'll be back. Yeah, she'll be back and you'll be counting down the days before you leave. Is there a topic to start out with? Nah, whatever you want. Bruce, whatever you want. Like I said, this is a Wednesday where whatever topic you guys want to talk about or anything, just put it out there. We can talk about it. Yes, I'm late. Sorry, Bruce. 3.5 minutes late. Yeah, well, Bruce, I got called to the office a little late, if you know what I mean. The morning office. Victor, how are you doing? How is Victor? Coco, how are you doing today? Ricky USA, thanks for stopping in, Ricky. How's Ricky doing? OPJ, our Philippine Journey, thanks for stopping in. Mike will be hosting a live stream after mine. It should be around 10 o'clock or so. So don't forget to jump over on Mike's channel, say hello if you want. It's up to you. It's up to you. Basically, give you somewhere else to go and take up more of your time. Slick Rick, good morning from city of San Francisco. Slick Rick is in. San Francisco is here. Speaking of San Francisco, let me see. All right. The 49ers play the Eagles. All right. 49ers are Lutz team. And, I'm any team that plays against the Eagles. All right. So we will be rooting for the 49ers. It is a 4:30 p.m. game on the East Coast, of the United States, which will make it 5:30. Because remember now, they turn the clock back, so they're an hour behind. It'll make it 5:30 a.m. Monday morning Philippine time. So my alarm will be set for 5:30, and I'll get up and I'll click that on, and I'll be watching that game. I'll probably watch all the other games too. The ones that are a late game. You got games in the States that start at 1 p.m. Well, that's like 1 a.m. here. Even Dallas, like I wouldn't even get up for that unless it was a real crucial game that they had to win to say get into playoffs or make it to the Super Bowl, or then I would. But I don't get up that early to watch. There's some true diehard football fans in the Philippines, and they will do that. Good for them. I mean, if you're retired, you get up. If you you get tired at the afternoon for being up early, you can always take a nap. Right? You're retired. Yep. Hello. Yep. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Jim San Diego here. We have San Diego stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Charles Hoadley, is that how you pronounce it? Good morning from Binaganan. Binaganan. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I always butcher Filipino names when it comes to like areas. Here, if you ever notice, those that have been here a while and those that have visited, the vowel thing, A's, E's, like we'll say E, but she's saying A. And I'm like, you mean A? Yeah, like the vowel things. A, E. It's how they just pronounce it here, Pensacola is in the house. Thanks for stopping in. Brian, thank you for stopping in again. Brian always stops in, says hello. Thanks for stopping in. It is not Taco Tuesday. Well, yeah, I guess back in the States it would be Taco Tuesday. Taco's here. My finger. There's Taco. Right there. There's Taco. Taco has joined us. Taco Tuesday. The Philippine American couple, hello from the heartland. Hello, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, it's good to see everyone in the chat. Everything came out fine at the office. Speaking of office, Filipina P covered her video premiere, cut her video to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just watch the replay. Sexy one for you too. Good morning. Happy New Year's from Seattle, Washington, USA. How's the weather in December and January? It is this rainy season in Mindanao. Our plan to visit in December this year. Yes, rainy season in Mindanao. This time of the year, it's iffy. Toss a coin. You can go days with just continuous rain. You can go days like today and yesterday where the sun was out. You picked your battle. You went out to town. And while you were in town, while we were in town, it started raining. And I'd picked something up that I couldn't get wet. I'll talk about that later on. And it just started raining. And you throw your rain jacket on. Make sure you have that along with you. Full helmet cover, full face helmet cover with a shield, a clear shield, and put your rain jacket on. Away you go. I don't worry about my shorts getting wet, my feet getting wet. You know what I mean? I take everything out of my pocket. I put it under my seat so none of that gets wet. And, you have the little fairing in the front of my motorbike, and I tuck in behind that and just go. I mean, if you wait for the sun to come out this time of the year, you will literally be sitting in your house all day long. But yeah, the fun part of living in a rainy season province, and this is a rainy season province. This province gets more rain than any of the other provinces. So, but yeah, I got my tires; they're on their way. Got a notification. We've packed them. The seller even took a picture, sent me a picture to verify it. Let me know that, hey, we just stocked and it's on its way. So that'll be coming soon too. All these all these little things are getting so exciting, right? When there's not much to do, little things excite you. Look chose to root for the 49. Yeah, you are right. She likes those uniforms, but she didn't like the uniforms in their last game they just played. She goes, ugly. That's ugly. Yeah. Chosen one. Hello, chosen one. Thank you for stopping in. As usual, James, good morning, everyone. Let me put that down here again. Let me put the link out there if anybody wants to hop on, say hello, uh, talk about a subject, whatever you want, whatever you want. Taco Tuesday is overrated. I'm not a taco guy. Never was a taco guy. Um, just never was. I mean, I can eat them, but here in the Philippines, I don't crave going to find me a good taco. Um, I'm just not, was never a taco guy. I guess it wasn't a big thing, East Coast area where I lived. I mean, you do have taco places and stuff, but that's just not me. Not me. Scoot B, how is Scoot B doing? How is everything where you're at, Scoot B? How's your family doing, Scoot B? It's funny because I know some of your family, though I've never met you, Scoot B. I've met some of your family, right? Isn't that messed up? Isn't that crazy? Happy, how are you doing, Happy? When does a kitchen tile get installed? That will be, well, they're on a project now. Let's uncle and brother fixing that trike up. So it'll be after that. But Lut and I'll probably go either maybe today or tomorrow, and we'll go pick the tile and bring it back. It's not going to cost a lot, not as much as the floor. So we'll pick it out. It may get started next week. Jerry says, "Here I am. Better late than never." Yes. Like, share, comment. Thank you for the plug. Let me bring up Scoot. Let me bring Scoot up on stage. Speaking of, I was saying about, you hear me, Scoot?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. You sound good. I was saying about, we went to town yesterday and picked something up. And I was thinking, this is what I picked up, I would recommend to everyone coming to the Philippines to live to get this. All right. I think I see it on your shelf right behind you in white. Is that a printer?
Yeah.
Get a printer and let me explain why. All right. I'm in the midst, and it's all right here. All right. Everything's right here.
Mhm.
I'm getting ready to mail in my passport to get the renewal into Manila. So you fill out a form, you fill out the form and everything like that. And, they ask you for your social security number and all that. And,
Then
and
you
then,
have
of
to
course, print it, mail it in. So, my printer I did have for years, well, it's done. So I'm like, maybe I'll just go down to the little store down here that does printing and all that other stuff. but you got to give them, you got to, they have to have access to your form so that you can print it. So, in other words, you got to send them an email or however they do it. But now they have your number. And can you really trust, these little mom and pop shops with that kind of information in their system? And I'm like, no, 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 no. There's places I can go here that I've been to that if they had my social security number because they were filing paperwork for me or something, I know it's safe or it's more safer because they deal with a lot of foreigners and sensitive information. But I recommend, so I went out and bought a new printer. All right. You spend $100, a little over $100. But to me, that just having that and that little bit of peace of mind of knowing, all right, nobody has my access. I didn't willingly give it to anyone. But yeah, recommend it. And if I use, and I probably won't use it for who knows, but it's good to have those things. It's good to have that little
Brian,
thing.
can you do me a
Yeah.
favor?
What's that?
Give Chosen One a little hug, like
Chosen One.
Yeah, he seems, he seems a little like he needs a hug.
I'm not paying attention to the. Where's he at?
But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But here, in all honesty, in the Philippines,
Uh-huh.
that little mom and pop store, yeah, they ain't gonna steal your stuff.
Yeah,
What you have to worry about is when you go on the bigger sites like Lazada, where you can get scammers that are looking for credit card information, bank
Oh,
account
yeah.
numbers. Yeah.
Oh,
When you're
yeah.
buying something. I mean,
Yep.
I got hit. I got hit on Lazada one time, and they said, "Oh, your credit card was declined. Try a different one." And when I was
Right.
plugging in, I get a notification from Capital One that somebody just charged $11,000 against my credit card. So I was buying something for 130.
$11,000?
Yeah. I was buying
Dollars,
something that
not
was like
pesos.
$135 worth of stuff, and I got hit for like 111,000. Oh, so, yeah, I'm
Right.
not going to give I'm not going to give you another credit card number. Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I don't Lazada here, cash on delivery, COD. I remember one time what Lazada does sometimes though, if your purchase is over a certain amount,
Mhm.
they will require you to pay a different way
Yeah.
than COD. So
I mean,
when I went out and bought, my action camera, I bought two of them, one for me and one for Lut. And it said because I was over the amount, I had to pay a different way. So I did was order one, then order the other. But I am all COD with Lazada. I just, it's just me. It's how I am.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we this bright and early in the new year?
Doing good. Thanks for stopping in.
Another great year.
Let's hope it is, right?
Yeah.
Any big plans for the year of 2026?
Our next bigger trip will be up to Angeles for Hannah's graduation. Nothing really crazy big planned. We may depends on the mood. Sometimes I just wake up and like, come on, let's go up north and let's stay up there for a night or two. Do something here. Like, hey, let's go. Down to Santa Fe or whatever, and let's do that jellyfish island hopping tour. See, the thing is, it rains here now, so there's not as many tourists. So if you don't want to be around tourists, now's a great time to do those things. However, it could be raining. But then again, it's like when we would go scuba diving. What does it matter if it's raining? I'm under the water, in the water. But no, nothing really big planned.
That's what I try to tell my wife about fishing. She's like, no, you can't fish in the rain. And I'm like, well, the fish don't give a rat's ass,
Right.
So
Yeah.
they're already wet, right?
That's it. The pace are right 15. It's over. It's 59 point whatever. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, when I left, it was just over 56. And
Yeah.
and let me look. We're down to 20 hours. 20 hours, I'll be back.
20 hours. You'll be back.
20 hours, I'm on the plane heading back.
There you go. So this is your last appearance in the United States until you put your feet on the ground here.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm coming back July 8th for my wife's birthday. And I'll probably stick around. I'll probably stick around to vote. So when I can do my mail-in vote, once I can throw it in the mailbox, then I'll leave again.
Okay. Yeah. What is chosen one behaving? I'm not looking.
So one of the things
good luck.
Every year when a new year happens, one of the things I always do, and I'm going to ask you this question, is I reflect back on the past year to analyze any mistakes or boo-boos or screw-ups or things that I disliked about the year 2025 so I can prevent my stupidness in the year 2026. So is there anything in your mind looking back on 2025 that you go, well, shit, I don't think I'm going to do that again?
That's a good question. That's a good. I don't think like reflect back from year to year. I just kind of if I make a mistake along the way and I realize I make a mistake, okay, let me change that. I don't know. Like I never thought about it, to be honest with you. I never sat there, at the end of the New Year's and then reflect back. Okay, no, I guess I move. I look forward, I guess you could say. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I understand.
Can you look forward out without looking back? You can't look forward unless you see what's behind you.
Right, and learn for the mistakes, or to maybe better yourself from something you did. Of that year. Yeah, I understand that. Yes, I do.
Well, and it even goes a little deeper. And even if you're going to say, look, I'm going to save more money. Well, in 2026, I got a new mission. I'm going to lose 50 pounds or 2,000 pounds, whatever it may be. But you need to analyze the previous year to look at, well, how many candy bars did you eat? How many chocolate shakes did you have? So where do you get that role where you can cut those out in the future and make headway? What did I blow all of my money on that now in the new year, I need to start saving money. So that's where coming back and looking in the past helps you with the future.
Understandable.
And sometimes it can be depressing. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you look back and go, well,
Right. So here's my answer to that. Right. This comes from 70 plus years. Right. If you start looking, what could I have done differently? Well, geez, if I hadn't married my first wife, right, I would have saved $80,000 during our divorce. And today that would be worth $1 million. I mean, if your idea is to look behind you, then start walking down the street backwards, because you're going to miss everything in front of you.
No, you're missing the
every
point.
crack there is.
You only look at the previous year.
New Year's resolutions are nothing more than lies you tell yourself.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So we can lie to ourselves.
I've never seen anyone make a New Year's resolution that was actually honest.
I agree. That's my point. So the only way you can make one that's going to stick is to know what you screwed up the previous year so you don't do that again. Like, I don't want to go to jail anymore, so I'm not going to
True.
drink and drive, you know, whatever it may be.
I never
True.
made that one about going to jail, you know. I never made that one, you know, but I did decide to leave a lifestyle that would have put me in jail for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Well, let me answer John's question real quick. Did you ever get your mustard or mayonnaise? No. What I got was a notification from the delivery carrier service that said we tried to make an attempt to deliver, but no one was available to receive the package, which is a lie because somebody's here. All right.
At the 215.
And then after 2 or 3 of them, we got your order has been canceled and will be returned back to the original shipper. All right.
Yeah.
But no, we never got the mustard, never got the mayonnaise. No big deal. I'll just order it, you know, probably the end of the month. It's the holidays. The holidays, especially on this island, you know, it's small and people buy Lazada heavily on this island because things aren't available here that they want. So when I seen that with my own eyes at the warehouse where they put everything and deliver, I'm like, you guys are forgiven. Please trust me. My mustard and my mayonnaise is not really that important for me to complain about, you know. But yeah, I'll get it. My tires are on the way. That's a good thing. Everybody wants Chosen One to cam up. Come on, Chosen One. You can cam up. You can do it.
I don't think he will. You know.
I don't know.
He just like to make comments.
Comments are good, though.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Some people just don't do too much. They feel like they have to be seen. Yeah, you can hop up, Chosen One. You don't even need. I don't have that rule where you have to show your face. All right, I don't have that rule. As long as you're talking and you're not using some crazy filter to make you sound like a robot. All right,
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Actually, the best one is, you know, somebody said, well, you know, all your videos, you know, are back, you know, COVID area. And it's, yeah, it's, you know, because I really never, you know, joined YouTube to actually do that.
Right.
And, you know, but I do have 14 gigabytes of video sitting on this 20 gigabyte, you know, hard drive, you know, that I'm sending over to Philippines, you know, of all sorts of stuff I recorded. And maybe I'll hire somebody, you know, when I told my wife, said, yeah, maybe, you know, I'll just have, you know, some college kid go through it all and see if he can make any sense of it and turn it into something.
Yeah. There's guys out there that's what they go to, you know, schooling for, videography.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you'll see posts on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and you bring it up and say it's a Filipino or even not a Filipino, but other people, they do everything right on their cell phone. They edit stuff. They add music. They do all that on their cell phone.
Yeah.
And to me, no, I need a screen in front of me so I can see. But they do awesome stuff.
Screens, and it's like,
yeah, I want a desktop. I got a big, powerful desktop I do everything on. Because being old school, you kind of just used to, you know, I taught college for 25 years, made tons and tons of PowerPoints, and I'm just so used to sitting down at the desktop and putting together a lesson plan, and I can't do it on the phone.
Yeah, I can't either.
My wife can. I just give it to her and say, go do this, and she has no issues with it. But me, nah.
It's if you watch some of these people on their phone, like their thumbs are going 100 miles an hour, and it's like,
well,
I can't.
Brian. Go back 20 years ago when they had the flip phone with just numbers and that. I mean, my brother-in-law was taxi cab driver at the time. He's my current brother-in-law. But when I was over there, he was my taxi cab driver, and this guy's driving. He's driving 100 kilometers an hour through a city with his phone, punching 111-345 77 2. No, like it was nothing.
All right. There he is. The chosen one has stepped up to the plate.
We are honored.
Now, can we hear chosen one? You got to say something, chosen one, so we know you're there.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
All right. There he is.
Oh, yeah,
so that is him. Welcome, chosen one. You, I guess you could say the floor is all yours.
I don't like these people.
Can you hang on?
People?
Oh, chosen one says it's an imposter.
That's an imposter.
I don't like these people.
1602 says.
I don't like this guy with the hat.
It's an imposter.
Nah, you're an imposter.
Well, nothing wrong with having an identity crisis. So maybe you're just having an identity crisis.
Maybe you just had an identity crisis. Maybe you just had an identity crisis.
Oh, you're drunk. Right. I get it. You're a drunk guy. All right. All right. Wait, welcome to the drunk.
Hang on. If chosen one is typing down, that's not me. That's an imposter. People are saying that this is a troll, just like Slim Shady said. Will the real chosen one please stand up? Please stand up. If the real chosen one that is saying that's not me, that if you hop on there, all right, then we can say, okay, this is an imposter. This is not the real chosen one. But anyways, back to you, chosen one. What do you have to say? What do you want to talk about?
Like that guy with the shirt there, with the hat and the shirt. It's not good.
I know exactly who this guy is, so
that's not John.
No. I know who he is. I could say hello, I could send a text to his wife and tell him, go kick him in the balls, but I won't do that.
All right. So you don't like his hat and shirt.
You're jealous. It's okay. I'm used to it. Hey, I'm used to people being jealous of my beauty. It's a curse I've been born with.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm waiting for chosen one to enlighten us with whatever. Nothing. Crickets. Yeah. I don't think that's the real chosen one. I don't think.
There you go.
Yeah. Launch an investigation.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Let's see. Wait. Talk. Now I think I can recognize that voice.
He gave up. He got scared.
Crickets. He
got jealous of both of ours good looks and ran away.
There's a link. Anybody want to jump on and join? Feel free to jump on and join.
Maybe he's passing out and just kind of waking up and passing out, waking up, passing out.
Somebody says that's sick grandpa. Nah, trust me, that is not sick grandpa. If that was sick grandpa would go on the live under his name with the camera on. That is not sick grandpa.
Look at this guy. I'm living the dream here in Manila. This guy has the hat with the shirt to match and the shitty back background. Everybody knows. Look at him, he's a loser, everybody.
That's it, baby, right here. In all of God's glory, right here. Mr. Keyboard Warrior. Is that all you got? Come on. Come on. If you're going to run your mouth, do it and keep doing it. Do it well. Don't
Come
be a
on.
pathetic one. Don't be disappointed.
Back now. What I miss?
Oh, not much. Chosen One has, he doesn't say too much.
So doesn't like your hat? Is this one
Jealousy. Jealousy. Just plain old jealousy.
You like what?
better? Is it better?
Oh, I like it. Looks good.
Or when when I had the condo in Thailand?
There you go.
This is my Philippine hat.
Does it fit?
Goes good as the shirt. You always want to match your hat and shirts. And if you can afford it, you want to match your watches to your hats and your shirts.
Yeah, well, if you knew everything, you wouldn't look like a piece of shit.
Is that all you
wow.
got? All you got? A little bit more. Come on. Don't if you're going to be a keyboard warrior, have some balls and do more of it. Come on, because it helps his channel. The more you run your mouth, it helps his channel.
That's why I'm here.
Come on.
Grow a set of balls. Turn your camera on.
He doesn't have any balls.
It almost sounds like somebody
He's a little penis man that lives in his mama's basement.
Oh, he's talking about guys' penises now. Look at him, everybody.
Yeah,
If you
a
wanted
little penis boy lives in his mama's basement. That's all right. We feel for you, my friend. I know you have a lot of psychological issues and problems, and we understand that, and we appreciate you anyway.
I love some of the comments. I love some of the comments out there. It's like, it's hey, they're telling his clown, his balls are really small. Right? His wife probably runs his life, and the only place he gets any kind of justification is to jump up, and insult people and act like a child. Yeah, it happens.
Well, I know that's not the real Chosen One because if I'm 99% sure I recognize that voice.
If I talk gayer, would it sound like Chosen One?
Nah, that's not Chosen One.
Say
Sorry.
what? Did he just say he was gay?
If I talked like a
I'm
gay
confused.
guy, would I sound like Chosen One if I sounded more gay?
So apparently you hate gay
You are
people?
gay.
Is that what you're talking about? That you hate gay
simply
people?
stating, sir.
It
If I
sounds like
wanted
you
to
hate gay
sound like
people.
Chosen One, would I sound more gay?
Knowing you probably hate women. Also, are you a woman hater? Do you beat women? I got a feeling you're probably racist too, right? No comment? All right.
Not as racist as the people in the Philippines are.
Could you repeat that, Kuya John? I couldn't understand what you just said.
Not as racist as the Filipinos are.
All right, so we just clarified it is Kuya John because
You tricked him. You tricked him. You couldn't outsmart you, Ryan. You just
Anyways.
couldn't do it.
Hey, Philly.
But
You know what he sounds like?
oh,
The tough guy walking into prison.
yeah.
How did that ever work out?
Why are we skipping over the fact that people in the Philippines are racist? And they all want
Well, we're not. We're are all.
They
My
just
thing
wanna
is,
be white. They just want your sperm, man.
Are all? I don't believe all Filipina people that live in the Philippines are racist. Are there some? Sure. Just like in any other country, you're going to
Google
have
it.
that.
Google it.
Oh, here.
Google, what's the most racist country in the world?
U.S.
I probably
I'll
I'll
be
have
honest,
to Google
US.
it.
I'm
Hang
gonna.
on, hang on.
I've lived in 14 different countries for more than a year, and I can say the U.S. is the most racist
Let me see.
I've ever seen.
What is the most racist country in the world? I'm Googling it right now. Oh, wait, it just picked that, what I just said. Oh, hang on.
I just
What
left-
is the most racist country in
Philippines
the
in
world?
the
I
25th.
just left Arkansas, right? And and to hear the hatred from the people there against people of any other background. I mean, they hate people from Illinois, not East.
Well, they're not.
racist
They're not.
against Illinois people.
They're not the most racist. According to Google, they're not the most racist.
Who's the most racist according to Google?
It said Iran.
Oh,
Iran, yeah.
oh.
I mean, Iran, yeah.
Jerry says he's in Arkansas. Well, I'm in Arkansas myself. So there you go.
Yeah.
I live next door to Walmart, next door to the home office.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Bentonville?
Oh, they're next door to Walmart. Look
That's
at
right.
me, everybody. Look
Walmart.
at my background, everybody. That's my
Walmart.
wife right there. See how pretty she is?
That's right. You jealous? I feel sorry for you. It's all right.
Hey, I miss Walmart. I live in the Philippines and I miss Walmart.
Yeah.
That convenience of
There's actually-
Walmart.
They're actually, I actually did run into a version of Walmart in Davao. No, it's like they got food, they got almost everything you want. Right? I mean, SM Market tried to go after that. What is that? What was that? The Costco version.
Uh-huh.
They, I mean, yeah, I mean, Walmart had the nice, plan, but
Walmart sucks. We only like them because we
Me,
got
I'm
to
an
go there.
American couple live stream.
Walmart, man, they are a brutal, brutal, brutal company.
John Babcock says,
I am trying to get up Chosen One. It won't bring you up. You're just circling. Oh, there we are. There is the Chosen One. The
What's up,
real Chosen One. How you doing, Chosen One? Thanks
How
for
we doing?
joining.
welcome to all the racists.
I like the hat, by the way.
How's everybody doing?
We're
Good.
doing good. And before we move on in this talk, the
Yes.
imposter Chosen One, if you start and you push that button about certain topics and issues, I'm just going to remove you. All right. So, out of respect to the room and everybody in the room, just watch, be careful what you say. That's all. That is all.
Well, first of all, I am the real chosen one. You are seeing his face.
I bet.
I
you
am the real chosen one. And I don't want there to be no mistake about it. Do we understand?
We understand. And you know what? Finally, I can match a face with a name.
But guess what? I met you a long time ago. And you may remember my face, but maybe you don't. Mike remembers me, but I seen your face a long time ago. I remember when you was in Angela City.
Right? Me, happy Loma Homestead. Your mic is popping. I just put you on mute. I don't know what you're doing, but it's popping. I will put you back. And there you go. Okay, now you're
You
clear.
hear me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you. Thanks for joining.
Okay. No thanks. Okay.
But yes, this is the real chosen one. If it's not my name, if you don't see my face, it's the fake one. But Philly, I remember you when you had your old store. This was like about 6, 7 years ago. It was about
Okay.
6, 7 years ago. And I remember you and your wife, you had your store, and I bought a mug from you. It's true. And we was talking about motorbikes or whatever. And yeah, this was back in Angeles City.
How was the customer service at the store? Let's talk about his customer service. How was it?
Customer service? I mean, it was typical Filipino, you know? I'm not going to talk bad about him, but it's just is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I talked to him. He was a cool guy, you know, Philly, you know, he was a cool guy, but it's a true story. I'm not a liar. I have no, and but the thing that I remember about Philly in the Philippines, and when I went up to a store and he was playing some Two Live Crew, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And he was getting down. He was so happy. He was like, hey, check that movement. Hey, I was like, what the fuck is going on around here?
And I wasn't drunk. All right. Yeah, I don't. We had two locations. You know, we had our first location, which was over there in Daú near the bus terminal. Then we had the location on the road that leads down to Marquee Mall. Which one were you at? The one in Daú there, or the one in on the road? I forget. Is it Don Guico that runs down to Marquee Mall?
Yeah,
You remember
the road that runs down to Marquee
Okay.
Mall. I bought
All
a
right.
mug. I bought a mug from you, and the reason why I remember that is because you were selling merchandise at the time, and it was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was getting ready to walk away. We was talking about motorbikes, and you was like, "Hey, bro, you still owe me for that mug. You still owe me 500 pesos. You still got to buy that mug." I was like, "What?" I was like, "I did forget." He's like, "Give me my money." Billy said,
Black
"Give me
eye
my
feeling, black eye feeling.
money. Give me my money." And
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
no, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Well, hey, do you
I
want
need-
to
I
explain
needed
to
that
Lou-
money.
You want to explain to Lou how he lost 500 pesos?
Yeah.
But that was a long
Yeah.
time ago. But yeah, Philly don't believe it or not. But yeah, most of these vloggers, to be honest with you, even though I stay in the shadows, I met most of all these vloggers. Not some of these vloggers. I met most of all. I met Philly. I met Philippine Antics. I met Marcos. I mean, to be honest with you, I probably met about 99% of vloggers here. But I've been here so long they just
Lie.
don't understand it. But I met a lot of people. I just know
That's
it.
cool, man. That's cool.
OPJ. I'm sure you met OPJ and Chubbs and Ace. And if the vlogger's out and about and you're out and about and you're in Angeles City, you're going to run into them eventually. It just,
Guys,
you will.
This guy's claiming he's met 99% of the Philippines YouTubers. Are you really going to believe that he's the real chosen one? Think about
Oh
that
my
for a
God!
minute.
Here we go.
That's not what
I-
he said. That's not what he said.
Well, hey, hold on a second. I got a question, Brian. Like myself, right? 22 years in and out of the Philippines. How in the hell do I become a vlogger? I mean, you do that thing, you walk around with the camera and you talk. I mean, I walk around with the camera, I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to say? I have no idea.
Ever meet Boots on the Ground? Are you talking about Sunshine? No, I've never met him. I never lived in the province. Not once have I ever lived in the province. I've been here almost 10 years off and on, and I will be honest with you. Most of my time was spent in Angeles City. I don't live in the province. I don't live in some off-grid bullshit. I don't do none of that, okay? So don't ask me about that.
He lives where the women are. How much for the women?
Huh?
I said, you hang out where the women are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's women everywhere, but yeah, that's true. I hang out where the women are. If you're looking for women, then yeah. Of course, they're in, Angeles City.
I mean, as long as you're single, it's the best thing to do, right? You know, your wives usually get mad when you do it, so I don't recommend it if you're married.
You know what? Here's one thing that it when you live in Angeles City for an extended amount of time and everything like that, like you're just like all that madness that goes on there with the girls. It's just everyday normal life for you. I can walk up and down Walking Street. And I'm not, my tongue's not hanging out, and I'm dying to go into the club and get a girl, and like it's just everyday life to you. What the heck, chosen one? You've got a twin leader of the pack.
Two thumbs.
Right. He's jealous of the leader of the pack.
Philly.
He wants
you gotta understand, Philly. I'm built different, but I know you very well. I've seen you before. Like I said, you don't remember me because you had a business, you had a grocery store. But yeah, it's true. I met you before. I met a lot of people, but I stay underneath the cover. I'm not one of those type of people. Like you've talked to me online for many, many years. It takes a lot for me to get to the front line. I'm not one of those type of people that just pop out there, But I said, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
We're glad you did. We're glad you did.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel honored.
Yeah.
I feel honored that you came up on. And you know what, to be honest with you, I've met so many people in Angeles. I recognize faces. But yeah, I'm. If you say we met, I'm sure we met.
Trust me, I bought one of your mugs, but the only thing I didn't like about your mugs was good because I remember when you first came here. Because you got to understand, Philly, we came here at the same time. I bought one of your mugs. The only thing I didn't like was because they kind of faded over time after you washed them. And then it broke after 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
But you were selling merchandise a long time ago. That's how you know I'm telling the truth. You were selling merchandise a long time ago. And so that's
so you're saying the more you wash this mug, the whiter it became?
No, it just broke.
The ink, well, the ink, they get done by the local shop that makes them. Well, you know what, chosen one, for $10, I can get you and send you a new one.
I knew that was coming. Replace it.
When you're saying now, I mean, before when I went to your store, I drove up on my motorbike, and we was talking about motorbikes. I drove to your store on my motorbike. You had a motorbike. We was talking about motorbikes. But okay. I mean, now you're in Saragao. We can't do that now, Philly. I'm just being honest. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You know what? Here's the weird part. I don't even have not even one of my own mugs. I sold them all, every one. I gave them to Adrian, and he was peddling them things and selling those things left and right. And every other week or so, I was ordering, 20, and within a month or so, gone. And Adrian was running. But you know what? I made a mistake. I never signed the mugs. I should have just signed a handful of mugs, and then we could take them to the that guy in New Jersey that sells off all that expensive stuff with signature, and we could put it up on auction.
Nah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. How long do you think a signature? Your own signature didn't even last on your own mugs when you printed them. About the original ones. I was the original buyer of your mugs.
Hey, you were.
Doesn't last. How do you think your signature is gonna last, sir? How do you think your signature is gonna last?
Oh, you don't use the cup. You keep it in the box and you put it up on the shelf. But yeah, I guarantee you bought one of the original orders of the mugs, because when we were selling them in the store, I had yet to go up to Adrian and even say, "Hey, you want to sell some mugs? We'll split the cost." You actually did buy. I bought 20 at one shot. You got one of 20. The series of one of 20.
Oh wow!
I should have signed them.
And numbered them. 1 of 20, 2 of 20.
Yeah, and auction them off. All right, happy low homestead. I've had you on mute because I don't know if you got your cell phone and you're bumping your chest with it, but the mic on it was really popping and cracking. So you're unmute right now. So if you want to talk or say something, make sure you're up and on. What it?
I was trying to turn my fan off. Does that work better?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, it was a fan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. No, just wondering how long have you guys been here? I've been married here 29 years, but I've been coming to Philippines since 1981. So I have a lot of experience in this country. But I'm in the province, so that's where I'm living at.
Congratulations on 29 years. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Still going strong.
Yeah, just trying to get my house. This house I'm in here was destroyed in Yolanda. So now I finally got most of it fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I've been working on here.
So you've been here, what? How many years you've been here, like continuously?
Since 1996. But I went in and out for work because I worked on the ships. I used to be a seaman. So I was leaving like 4 months and come back again. But since 96. I was in the Navy in 81, 82, 83, 84. I was in the Navy down on Longapo and been up to where Angeles City and all that stuff. That's back when I was a young boy, when I could do that kind of stuff.
Right. So your connection was when you were in the Navy to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Right.
Very easy. Navy, Filipinos on the ship. But then I was a merchant seaman, so I had a lot of Filipinos working me on the commercial side. That's why I have a lot of understanding with the Philippines because of all the people I knew.
Makes sense.
So it makes it easier. Makes it easier. Now, after 30-something years here, I'm so ingrained with everybody here. I'm not treated like normal foreigners coming in because I'm going back 4 or 5 generation people I've known. So I'm more accepted.
Right. Do you speak Tagalog or Bisaya or?
No, it's Waray where I'm at. Bisaya is a region, not a dialect. Because Bisaya is a whole region.
You hear that, everybody? He's been there for almost 40 years. You hear that, everybody? He's been there for almost 40 years, but still not fully accepted. Almost accepted, but not fully. 40 years.
Well, you've been here about an hour and you're not accepted. So there you go.
Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Can everybody just calm down, please?
So do you speak that local dialect?
I speak some of it. I understand more, but I speak some dialect.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Some Tagalog, mixed with Tagalog, and then some Subiano, and then Waray. Most of where I'm at, Waray.
Okay. Yeah, they know you. Like, I don't. You're out here. You're out here in them provinces and stuff, and you're the only foreigner around. Like, they know you. Like, everybody around here knows that there's a foreigner here. Because these people might be friends with our family might be friends with somebody from another barangay area and from another barangay, and like they all talk. They know, and if you're there and you're not causing problems and getting into arguments and acting a drunken fool and all that, will they fully accept you in to like their culture. No, but trust me, they if you have a problem or an issue, it can get resolved. You know, they're not going to be all right. Well, no, that's a foreigner. You know, but yeah, it's
I do everything the Filipino way here to handle those kind of people, and that they like doing that. I work within the system of where I'm at. They
Right.
handle that easier. Yeah, but since I have my wife and her family and my nieces and nephews, I'm going back nieces and nephews who have kids. I'm in that family setup.
right.
But now I'm one of the older ones in the family because everybody else has passed away. I'm on the top of the heap as people of family
Right.
members still alive.
Yeah.
Hey Philly.
Yeah.
Hey, just let you know, I just got my passport renewed,
Okay.
and it's completely different. The passports we got before, they're completely different now.
Okay.
I would pull mine out, but they got like security information or whatever. But I say that to say this. My passport on the Philippines is more than dry. I know, Philly. I see how you are. You wanna kind of judge people on people that's kind of like been there a long time versus a short time. And I promise you, Philly, I promise you, I've been in the Philippines a long time. I just kind of gave up on that path a little bit, but you need to stop judging people on that criteria on the 5 years as far as like the Philippine passport drive. That's bullshit.
Maybe I should just kind of clarify what I meant. It's not a broad statement. What I mean is, all right, a person who never even came to the Philippines to even visit shows up in the Philippines and they get a YouTube channel and their ink isn't even dry because they've not even been here 5 years. Now, an old head who has been coming to the Philippines since 1998, off and on, spend multiple months here and in and out and in and out. They kind of understand how things roll. So maybe I should clarify it. The new people that are coming in that have never been here, never lived here, and even those that say have only been here a handful of times off and on, those people coming in to live here permanently, it's not dry. And I have a question also for you, chosen one.
Yeah.
Did you do all the paperwork, mailing your visa or passport into Manila and all that? Did you do all the legwork, or did you use Amigo or something like that?
No, what happened to me was when I first came here, I came here in 2016. I had a bad experience in 2016. That was the first time I came to the Philippines. I will be honest with you. There's no reason for me to lie. And I met a bad Filipina. She took all my money. And it was just a bad experience. And I was scared. I lost all my money. I'll be honest with you. I'm not shameless. I'll tell you the truth.
Right.
And so I left in 2016. And then I came back in 2017. And I built up the courage, and I stayed 5 more years. So my glorious years was from like 2017 to like 2021 before the pandemic.
Right.
But after the pandemic, I've witnessed it for myself. I mean, I seen the Philippines go to hell in the handbasket. I've seen it. I've been here this whole time, even though nobody knows my face, nobody knows my name, but I've seen it personally. Angela City went to a hell in a handbasket, and it did go to the Koreans. You know, I mean, I know that you don't like Ace Bachelor Cool, but he's right. You know, it is Koreatown. You know, it just is what it is, and I seen it firsthand. And so, you know, I mean, it just took me a little while to recover. But I mean, as far as for an expat like myself, I mean, the Philippines, you know, it kind of ran out the Chinese because of the Pocos and because of the Marcos and, you know, and whatever. To be honest with you, the truth of the matter is there really is, they're the Koreans. The Americans are not bringing in no money. Let's just be honest. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right? Can we stop talking bullshit? Nobody wants to hear about poor ass Americans. Stop the bullshit. You know, let's just be honest. The Koreans have taken over Angela City, and it just is what it is. But if you're an American coming to Angela City, you're fucked. Plain and simple. And excuse my language. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. But I will tell you the truth. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want nobody to sit up here and try to challenge me. Because I've been here for the past 10 years. You have not. So nobody will not come up here and challenge me. Plain and simple.
I would like to challenge you.
About this.
I would like to challenge you.
Billy,
I would like to challenge you. I would like to challenge you. I have 7 years experience in the Philippines.
Oh my God. This
I think that you had sex with lady boys in the Philippines, honestly.
Who's talking about lady boys?
Me. I think that you had sex with lady boys.
I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Hey,
Nobody's fucking talking about.
Oh wow! You're gonna get all physical when you know I could beat your ass, dude. I could definitely beat your ass. You know I could.
All right, take a chill. Take a chill.
Yeah.
Hey.
You want to get all physical? Look at you.
Fuck you, dude.
Scrawny little kid.
Fuck you, crazy motherfucker.
I want to challenge you to a debate about the Philippines right now.
Crazy bitch.
I want to challenge you.
Ain't nobody here
to a
talking
debate.
about no lady boys. We're talking about real shit.
Why are you getting offended?
Talk about lady boys.
Why are you getting offended?
What are you talking about, dude?
I'm talking about your voice. I'm talking about your voice.
Actually, the guy might be a lady boy. He's looking for a date. I don't know.
Fuck. You sick fuck. Get away from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me interrupt here. Let me interrupt real quick. This is Kuya John in all his glory. This is what Kuya John does.
Oh, maybe the lady boy just wants a date.
You sick fuck. Ain't nobody even talk about that.
Hey, all I gotta say is everybody needs a little love.
Can I say something, please? You guys have been talking for a while. I just want to say something. If there was a gay person and they were upset on a video call, they would turn their back on the camera. I just wanted to say that, okay?
From the guy that didn't put his camera up.
You don't want to see my ugly face.
Nobody does, but that's besides the point.
But, you know, I mean, here's one thing I tell you. Here's one thing.
Standing with the gay guys.
Here's one thing I can tell you from going in and out of the Philippines for over 20 years. And from a person that spent half his life working outside of the U.S. Right? In multiple countries that I mean this idea that the Philippines is any different than anywhere else? No. The idea of the America is greatest country in the world? No.
It's not.
Just saying.
It's not.
No. I mean, I've gotten so tired of this idea that make America great again. At what point was America great?
What I don't understand, why is it a pissing contest about the Philippines? Does anybody really care?
It's from some, here's the thing.
Why is the topic of the Philippines a pissing contest?
I'll say one thing. All the Asian countries I ever worked in and been around, right, Philippines is the easiest one to get around because you can speak English. Now, go to Thailand. You leave Bangkok, and unless you go to one or two places, Pattaya, Phuket, right, if you go up to Maisha Life, like, if you don't speak Thai, you're out of luck. I mean, if you go to Kuwait, in Kuwait City, yes, you can get around with English. But go out to Budushan. No idea what you're talking.
All right, chosen one. Are you calm yet?
I didn't even say nothing. What am I calm about?
Oh, now you didn't say anything. Okay, yeah. So the person that said that he met 99% of the Philippine bloggers didn't say anything the past 5 minutes. So now you're a liar. So you came here to show us you're a liar.
What did
You're a liar.
Freaking having a good time. I didn't even
Don't take the bait. Just relax.
What?
Don't take
We're having
the
a
bait.
good time, but you just threatened to beat me up.
Don't take the bait.
Oh,
relax. Don't take the bait. It's not worth it.
Oh my God.
Here's
Oh
the
my
thing.
God.
We got the CNN people. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We got the CNN people.
So please tell us how much experience you have in the Philippines.
We got
Hey,
Philly here.
Question for you. Quick question, Philly.
What did I do?
Where's Taco?
What did I do? What did I do?
You lied. You're a liar. You
Lie
lied.
about what?
99%, and then you just lied saying you didn't say anything. But you really did. You threatened to beat me up.
Beat you up.
You probably get that a lot, I got a feeling.
Oh my God. You are
there you go.
There
There
is.
you go.
I can threaten anybody on this panel. What
Wow.
are we talking about?
Okay.
I like it. I like it. Reminds me of some people.
Taco
I know.
is the ass kicker.
Yeah.
I'm not a
It's
tough guy.
Taco.
Chill, dude. Chill, dude. You are not a tough guy. Okay, calm down. I'm not a tough guy either. Calm down.
Then why are you saying you're going to beat me up instead of just
Calm
talking?
down. Calm down. Calm down.
All right. All right. Now, here's how I took the real chosen one statement about meeting majority of the vloggers. Since he even stated he doesn't leave Angeles City much, and I think he's referring to the Angeles City area vloggers, not all the vloggers of the Philippines.
I would agree.
And I think what Kuya John did is twist his words, to make it. He just didn't, I guess, clarify it enough for John to understand. Taco is getting interested.
Ooh.
I slap punks like that. Yeah.
Guy. I'm too old to fight. I'm not
All
a
right,
tough guy.
Now, chosen one. The second part of my question was: did you do all the legwork of sending your passport in? Did you send it into Manila and then have them process it, send it back, or did you use a third party, say like Amiga or something like that, to do that for you?
No, what I did, Philly, was actually when I did my passport, actually I was already in the States.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll be honest with you. Even though I'm very familiar with the Philippines and I lived there many years, I do not live in the Philippines like I used to. So typically, I go back home to the States maybe every about 4 or 5 months. So when I went to the States the last time,
Okay.
I went back to Tennessee. Tennessee is my home country, and I went back to the States. I took a picture, and my passport came back within 2 weeks. Actually, it was less than 2 weeks. I was shocked. I was like, "Holy shit!" It came back in less than 2 weeks, and that's what I do. Even though I'm very interested. Well, let me say this. Even though I'm very interested in the Philippines, the truth of the matter is right now, as we speak, as we all talk right now, I'm not really part of the circle. I'm in Colombia. But to answer your question, when I was in when I did renew my passport because I was in the Philippines for so long, yeah, I went to the US and I took a picture at the CVS. You can do it at Walgreens or CVS.
Yeah.
And it only and it's like $20, and they sent my passport in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Even my mom was shocked. She was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And they just sent it back. So I got a new passport, and so I just got my new passport 2 months ago, and the first stamp on my passport is from Colombia, but I will be back in the Philippines, and that is that. I don't want
to. All right, because I filled out the paperwork. It's a standard like paper that it's a DS 82B. It looks like something you would fill back out in the States. Answered all the questions. Actually went online through a port. Paid my $130 passport fee. Then I had to print that copy out that it was paid and the control number and everything, and put that with my other paperwork and two 2x2 photos. And now I got to send it into Manila,
right,
for the processing. All right.
Yeah.
I even went as far as it said you can renew your online. I followed all that. I did the picture. I did everything. I uploaded my picture and all that. It got to a final step and it said, "We will only ship your passport to you within the States." So I'm like, damn it. I thought it would be easy, because I could do it that way. But no, you literally got to fill this paperwork out and send it into Manila and have them, send it back. Now I'll send it LBC, and I imagine they'll send it back to me LBC. But I don't think they even do walk-ins anymore. I could be wrong. They want you to use, the online forms and everything like that and fill them out and send them in.
Right.
But I'm in the process of doing that now. I was going to have Amiga do it, but why? I have to send it. I have to send it to Amiga. All right. I got to pay Amiga's a little price. Amiga's going to send it to Manila. Manila's going to send it back to Amiga. Amiga's going to send it to me. So screw all that. If they're going to send it to the same place I am, I'll just do it directly.
Right. Well, no, I mean that wasn't really the case for me because
you did yours there.
I mean, if you're overseas, then of course it's going to be a little bit more complicated. That's understandable. Sure. Yeah, right. That's understandable. But I mean, for me, when I was in state, the only thing, I did mine online, and the only thing I did was send a picture, and they'll say, "Oh, whether it's acceptable or not acceptable." If you have a fucked up picture or whatever, they ain't gonna take it. But as long as you're having like a backlight or whatever, and then they say, "Okay, it's cool, there's no problem." And so, like I said, I had my renewal for my passport in a week and a half. It took no time. My family was like, "Oh shit, how did it get here this fast?" They don't give a shit about it.
Well, here's one question I have, and I truly don't know the answer. Can the military people in the Philippines get it through the veteran services at all?
Isn't that why you ask a question? Because you don't know the answer? Why would you actually have to tell us?
Hold on.
Why would you let us know ahead of time? Hey, I truly don't know the answer.
Because I'm trying to explain it to dumb people like you. I got to explain things simply to people like you. That's why.
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, thanks for explaining.
Right. So, legitimate answer. Yes, you can get VA benefit care for only a certified injury to the VA. So if you have a knee injury to your left leg, if you go in and say, my right knee hurts, that could be covered.
No, what I meant was about the passport.
The passport.
Yeah.
I personally think, I don't know, I'm not 100% correct, but I think the only people that can renew your passport book is the embassy. United States Embassy.
It is the embassy. They can renew your passport.
Not the VA.
Like for my passport, like it was easy for me because I was able to keep my old passport. They don't give a shit about that. If you're in country or whatever. But I remember another vlogger talking about, like, he had to send in his old passport or whatever, and they put like a little stamp or like whatever. But it is what it is. But it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard.
There is the link if anybody else wants to join. It looks like we lost the imposter. He ran off.
Passport renewals. I've done it 3 times outside the U.S. It really isn't that hard.
Yeah, getting a passport in America is definitely easy. I just didn't know about overseas, and if you're in the military, if there's any, good news for the military guys, making it easier for them. Because I know we have a lot of veterans living in the Philippines.
Right.
Damn it.
No, I'm sure it has to be done through the embassy. The embassy.
Billy, when do you get yours? Because I know you had to submit for yours. When do you get yours, or how long has it been now?
It's been 10 years coming up in February that my passport will be expired. So I'm doing it now so I can get it out and get it back. But my thing is, here's my only worry. I'm not worried about it getting, I am, but it's not that great. Worried about my passport getting there, them processing it, them sending it back here to this little island. Like, my thing is, like, I hope nobody in my family, something happens where, like, I got to get back to the States, something tragic or something like that. That's more on my mind.
Ryan, you don't have to worry about that. No, I mean, here, like when I did my, it's a SSRV, you have to turn over your passport. And at that time, it took like 3.5 months. And, there was an incident back in the U.S. And it's like, I got to go back, and they were like, cool, where's your passport? Don't have it. They have it. Here's the paper. Okay. Now,
who gave you that
back
paper?
from the U.S. back to the Philippines?
Okay.
A whole different story.
Okay, I can imagine.
Because in the U.S., they're like, where's your passport? Well, Philippines, they're processing my visa. Here's my paper.
Right.
You're like, you can't fly in it. And
that paper only allowed you to leave the Philippines.
Yeah. Well, that paper, I had to get a supervisor and their supervisor before they said, oh yeah, his passport's held by, the Philippine government. So yeah, this paper is his passport.
Like expat prepper saying about annual report, 13A visa holders, we have a window for our annual reporting in and everything. And they have the online portal that you do it all through. And it's very simple, very easy. And, if you're out of the country and you need to renew, you need to do an annual report and you're out of the country, you can do it online for anywhere you're at in the world. Because they don't say, well, where are you at right now? Nope. You're there, filling it out, doing the paperwork. They do a conference with you. I think like Mike said, I need to do this before I send my passport out. They verify who you are through your passport, through your iCard, everything. You're in the system. You pay. There's multiple ways you pay for your annual report online, and you're in the system. I can go on to my portal and see every year that I did online and that I paid the barcode numbers or whatever they are. It's right in the system. But what's nice is you can do it outside the Philippines. Because if you're, say, back in the States and you're still a 13A visa holder, all right, you need to do an annual report. You can do it from home. You know what I'm saying? Before, you had to actually go to the BI and do the paperwork. 206 now. Yeah, 2006. Hey, Philly. Am I sure about what? Being able to do it from home? I'm not sure what you're asking. I just talked a lot there.
I'm thinking chosen ones drinking maybe whiskey sours.
Actually, I'm drinking Heineken.
Okay,
Well, Heineken.
warm in the can.
I
Ain't
like
warming
Heineken.
a can. Stop starting shit. All right, calm your ass down. I don't drink warm
Got to
beer.
put it in the mug.
Calm your ass down.
Got to put it in the mug.
Outside the field, you're referring to doing your annual report. Well, sure. I could be sitting. They don't know where you're at this point in time. All right. Now, I was also told by a person that does handle those annual renewals through an agency that say you leave the States and you come back past that time where you got to go in and do your annual report, you have a window there, weeks, months, I forget what it is, to where you can go in and you show them, hey, my passport, I arrived late at this time and this time, and you can pay for it. Now, if you go over that period, now you can renew it, but you got to pay a late fee. All right. But yes, why? I could do it at home in the States, in America, Canada, wherever. They just are matching up your face with your passport, your iCard, instead of everybody coming to the Bureau of Immigration to do it. And they started that during COVID, that program, and it still goes on. Now, can you still walk into the BI and do it? That I couldn't tell you. Why not? I guess why not?
Here's a funny thing. The last time my wife and I updated our passports, we thought we'd just go to the local courthouse, and do it like we've done it in the past. We weren't allowed in the courthouse because we didn't have an appointment for the passports. So I called the passport office on the second floor, made an appointment to come in 10 minutes. And then the guards let us in to go get our passports renewed. It was weird. I'm like, okay, I know. The people on the phone are telling me to come on up, guard,
Yes, expat prepper, you are, if we're on the same page, you get your 13A card, all right? That's good for 5 years. Every 5 years, you've got to resubmit it, get a new card. Yes, every 5 years. I think we're on the same page when it comes to that. And I just did mine, 2 years ago? So I will put the link up to anybody that wants to join. Feel free to hop on and say what you have to say. I'm going to be ending this live stream here in a little while. Mike OPJ, I think, is starting a live stream. So
I want to complain that I got to go to a Filipina baby shower on Saturday. Can I do that?
Filipino baby shower.
Yeah, we're having it at our house, my house, so I have to go.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, I want to complain about that. Just put that on the record.
Yeah. Good morning, Arturo. Yeah, but you got to look at it this way too. There is going to be a lot of good food there, right?
I know we're providing it all.
Oh, there you go. So you're going to provide good food.
I'm cooking the majority. I'm cooking the majority of it. So yeah,
there you go.
Providing it.
All right,
Philly,
there you go.
I want to say this to you, Philly. I want to say this to you. I have been on this channel, and everybody knows that he is I, and I is him. There is no other chosen one. There's no fake chosen one. If I come on, I come on. Everybody knows this. Does everybody understand this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And like I said, appreciate you coming on, hamming up, and joining in on the conversation. Somebody asked me if I blocked them on my channel. They said, I made a comment and it didn't show up. You blocked me. here's what happens. You guys got to understand this. There are YouTubers out there that have multiple fake names. All right. Now they won't come in under their real name, like, so they'll come under a fake name, make a comment, say something that I feel is very inappropriate, and I'll block them. However, what happens is when they make that fake account, they make that name under their original YouTube channel through Google. So when I block that fake name, any other names that are in and associated under that Google account automatically gets blocked. You know what I'm saying? You understand that? Now, if you use a different Google account with a different email, then you're good to go. But any of them names in there automatically get blocked. So, but yeah, that's what believe it or not, that's what some people do. They'll do that. Are you having Leech on today? Leader of the pack? Leech on bad boy? Leech on belly?
No, we're not having, God, we're having so much shit. It's unbelievable. You know how it is. We're cooking all the food, making it. Of course, we're going to have pancit and lumpia. We're also, we smoke a lot or cook a lot of ribs at our house. We're having a bunch of racks of ribs. Right. Oh my God. Cheesecake, pigs in the blanket, chow mein, you name it. We just got shitloads of stuff from Sam's Club. And I mean, you know how it is.
Now, what you have to have is one of I did that at my mom and dad's house like a couple of years ago. One of those Razorbacks. It comes in about 400, 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it takes like 25 hours to roast them.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually make really good pork belly lechon. But around in my part of the country, it's not cheap to buy a pig. A whole pig is quite pricey. So
he is I, and I is him, and that's all I want to say. I apologize for interrupting your conversation.
No, I'm talking about a wild Razorback. Shoot it, gut it, and then what you do is my big thing is stuff it full of chickens. Chicken wire around it. Put the air on, all just roasted.
Yeah.
24-hour roast.
Yeah, sounds good. So we have a rule though. This Saturday, what we do at the party is we have a rule where nobody can pack up any food and take it home until 8 o'clock at night. So with our Filipino community and the parties we have here, we have to designate pack up time so that so everybody gets to eat first. And then if there's anybody who wants some to take home, they can and be fair. So,
right.
We have, it's highly enforced in my house.
Well, you know what? That is a good rule to have, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Right. My mother-in-law, she will actually take food, put it in the refrigerator, hide it somewhere. All right. Because you never know who's coming. All right. So people will show up and we'll have a good time, we'll party. And then we have neighbors down the road. I call them the Tupperware neighbors. Everywhere they go, they bring Tupperware. All right. And they'll load that son of a bitch, right there, right in front of you. And wait, we've got more people coming.
Brian, it's not Tupperware. It's old Cool Whip containers. It's
whatever. Ice cream containers, empty ice cream containers. Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, she will put it to the side.
I call them the Ziploc bag crew, because here in the States they just bring Ziploc bags because they can hide them in their purses. And you're right. We've had so many times where we've had an event and we get all this beautiful food laid out, and we know we got a lot of people coming. And I'm like, well, what in the hell happened to that whole rack of ribs? It's only been 5 minutes. Well, it's out in somebody's car,
Yeah.
Oh, we have rules at this house, So
Yeah, you got yeah. I mean,
how stupid is that, though, that you have to make a rule to make sure everybody's fed, and then it's fairly divided up for anybody that wants the leftovers? I don't
yeah,
know, man. Sometimes you got to wonder, right?
yeah. But that's I would say that's just part of the culture here. That's what people do. In America, we're not bringing our Tupperware to load up on all the extra food. We eat, we enjoy it, and away we go home. But
Well,
yeah,
and
Actually,
then again, they fill that up, and that might feed them. I look at it this way too. That might feed them that night later on, and maybe the next day for breakfast. So it's like,
well, look, if they need food, just ask. I'll go buy them groceries. You know what I mean? Just, if you need
Right.
food, just say
Right.
something. I'll go get it.
Yeah, I'm going to be 100% honest. Now, in
Hello.
my day, my
Hello.
mom used to take a little Tupperware dish when we went to the buffet, and she'd load it up full of stuff. I mean, so it's not just a Philippine thing; it's just a human nature thing.
We've got, if I can pronounce this right, Bada Boo. Bada Boo has joined the conversation. How you doing, Bada Boo?
Night. Buddha Buddha Boo.
Buddha Boo. All right.
But Filipino
Doing good.
parties are
Thank you,
fun.
Brian.
It's good to see
Thanks
them.
for stopping in.
I've watched you for years.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Brian,
Going
does
back-
that make you feel old when somebody says, I've been watching you for years? Does it kind of make you feel a little old?
Nah, the other day I was sitting there thinking, I've been here going on 10 years. Like 10 years of my life, I'm in the Philippines. Never once said, what, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm out of here. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. Never once, maybe it crossed my mind, but I didn't entertain it. You know what I mean? You weighed the pros and the cons. But yeah, I mean, which means I've been doing my channel over 10 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it don't make me feel old.
My question, Brian, right? So, somebody asked me, said, one time, well, you spent half your time working outside the U.S. Would you change it? No, I wouldn't.
Right.
Would you give up those 10 years in the Philippines to be back in Pennsylvania?
Right.
Yeah.
And someone like you that spent majority of your life outside the States, that's normal for you. That's your life. That is normal.
It's not
for
just
you.
normal. It's I mean, it always amazes me, the people that, like, oh, the Philippines so bad. Yeah, you went there and your only choice in your life was here, this place. So go somewhere else.
Right.
You left the U.S. for a reason, so.
Well, see, I maybe I'm a different kind of person, but I think there's people that agree with me. I didn't leave the United States because I hate the United States.
Right.
I hear people trash talking the States that are foreigners here, expats here. All right. I look at it this way. I'm an American. And I think there's two separate things. I'm an American and I'm a proud American. Do I agree with over the years with the politics and everything like that? No and yes. But doesn't take away the fact that I'm a proud American.
Right.
I'm in the Philippines because I'm an American. I worked in America. I retired from America. I had the ability to do that. Like I said, I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with, different things. But I'm not going to sit and trash talk the country that allows me to be in the Philippines. I grew up picnicking and celebrating holidays. My dad flew a flag, at our front, off our front porch all the time. I didn't even know what party he stood for until years later. People just didn't talk about that.
Right.
And it kind of just irks me when I hear other vloggers and stuff just trash talk America, But guess what? You can trash talk America because that's your right.
That's right. You got the freedom.
That's your right. But why am I going to trash talk America amongst, say, strangers, people I don't even know, or people from other countries, or Filipinos? And why? Why am I going to trash talk my country down? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it.
I agree with you. And I do feel bad. Oh, go ahead, somebody. Go ahead, T.
No, go ahead. I was just saying, the people can disagree with what government does or whatever else, but why would you trash talk the entire country? I don't. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Well, the reason I think people do that, to be honest, is because they can't be successful. They can't live up to their dreams. Maybe they're pathetic in their own worlds. You know what I mean? And people don't take personal responsibility, right? So let's blame America versus blaming me because I'm a screw up, or I didn't do what I need to do. I didn't take advantage of things. I didn't, you know what I mean? I think that's the people that talk trash about that are those type of people. Look, I call them low functioning people.
Yeah, I didn't know you had met me.
So here's my answer. Right? I agree with what you said. I mean, here's what I see in the U.S. We have a bunch of snowflakes that blame everyone else for all of their problems.
That's correct.
So we're going to attack them, and that's all I'll say about it. I mean, I can't get a good job because somebody took it from me.
Right.
Because they shouldn't be here. But they came here looking for a better job. The same thing that happened to your ancestors. I mean, I worked my entire life, never collected an unemployment check.
Me either.
Because when I was unemployed, I got a new job. And I get a really good retirement for my pension, from my union, and from from Social Security. I get so tired of hearing people blaming everyone else for all their faults.
I blame it all on when they started giving out participation trophies.
What?
When they started giving out participation trophies, right?
Yep.
I actually watched a video today when they talked about machinists and tool and die makers, and I remember what my German mentor, when I took my tool and die maker, told me. He said, the difference between a tool and die maker and a machinist? He said, tool and die maker walks up to the bar at his retirement, goes like this, give me 5 beers with one hand. A machinist goes up, give me 5.
Yeah.
That's cruel, man. That's funny though.
But it's true. I'm so I've gotten so tired of snowflakes. It doesn't care what party you're in. I mean, I'm so tired of somebody telling me, "Well, I can't get ahead because this person, that person." Really?
Yeah.
My great grandfather told me, "You're an American, not an Americant."
John, you wait. They'll start giving out a trophy for a person being in last place. All right, we don't want to make you feel bad. We don't want to make you feel to where, you know what, you've got to do harder. You got to go at it stronger. You got to build it up. You got to work at it. You got to practice. We're just going to give you a trophy for being in last place just to make yourself feel better. Well, and then watch how many people will sit there to try to be in last place, right?
There again, those trophies came from the mothers sitting out there said, well, why didn't my kid get one?
Because your kid sucked.
Yeah.
You know?
And it wasn't and political parties be damned. It's the school said, okay, we'll give them a trophy. No, you're in 26th place. Here it is.
I am with Arturo. I am retired from the union.
Mhm.
All right.
Nice.
That's like people say,
Brian's
like
retired from the
you say, you can't get ahead in life. You can't. Well, go find somewhere that you can get ahead in life. I worked construction all the way up till I was 30, some type of construction field, from a quarry to a pipe fitter, just different things like that. And one day I looked around, I'm like, look at these guys. They're in their 50s and they're beat the hell up. Their backs, their arms, a few are missing some fingers. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's got to be an easier way. Then I got into corrections. My dad, call Charlie. A friend of his he went to school with. He was a lieutenant. Called Charlie. Hey, Charlie, what do I have to do? What requirements do I need? I don't have any college education. He goes, you know what? Yes, that helps. But if you're a retired vet, honorably discharged, they will accept you. They will accept you. So I went there. I applied. He told me, hey, you're going to have your interview is with Captain Link. I remember her. All right. And let him know everything. And boom, next thing you know, hey, here's a letter. You're to report to Camp Hill training facility. I think it's in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania on this date. And your training will last this long. And I went out and I got it, and I didn't have a college degree. I have a low IQ according to somebody. All right. But hey, and it.
Let me tell you something
Brian,
about college
Brian,
education.
Hold on. Brian,
Yeah.
low IQ, but really high forehead.
Yeah.
As somebody who taught college for 25 years, here's what I'm going to tell you about college education. It's a scam. It's overrated. It's a scam, and it's not necessary. Just know that.
Yeah, there's
snowflakes. Coming from some soft, weak, uneducated expats, not even in the straight, even in the States.
So let's run down the education here on Philly. Did you graduate high school?
Sure.
Yeah. Military?
Sure.
Honorary discharge?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, college professor. What did you teach?
I taught industrial health and environmental regulatory science.
Okay.
If you don't know what that is, that basically narrows down to industry and construction, safety and health related to OSHA and the federal and state governments.
Right. So me, right, let's run down my history. Right. High school graduate. Yeah, 2 years. Took me 2 years to graduate high school. Right. College. Yeah, I took 40 some different classes. Never graduated with a degree in anything. Okay. Tool and die maker. Yeah. 4-year apprenticeship. The last year I worked, right, I made just over $259,000. So yeah, I know nothing. All these
you know how to make money.
Yeah.
Bob, thank you for joining.
Hey,
Thanks for stopping in.
Hey,
let me introduce myself. I'm Bob. Asawa and I are living in Seattle and Davao. Okay.
Nice.
I retired from Boeing a few years ago as an aircraft mechanic. My wife is in healthcare. And we've got a home in Davao City and a home here in Seattle. And in just a few years, we're going to pull the plug and move there in Davao City. And I cannot bash the United States. I'm an honorably discharged vet. All that. Okay. The U.S. was good to me, but you know what I like about the Philippines is the weather.
Amen.
I love gardening, and I got a little bit of gardening started in our house. You can check out my channel, Bob942. But that's what I love doing. I want to grow some of the biggest, most beautiful freaking flowers I have ever. Oh my God, the botany in the Philippines is incredible, man. I don't care if it rains. I don't care. But I love plants and I love horticulture. That's my drive right there.
You're in your heaven here.
Yeah.
Yep. I am.
Bob, I can relate to you about the flowers. I'm into that myself. My wife's into vegetables, but I'm into the flowers.
Yep. Yeah, we'll probably grow a few pots of vegetables just for our own personal use. But yeah, check out my channel. I've been going to the Philippines for over 20 years now. Married to my beautiful wife for 21 years, and I posted I remember one of the times shortly after the house was built, and my family set the whole house up for us, the furniture, everything. They monitored the construction, all that. And the first year we went there, and wow, here's our house. It's all done. Look at that, man. And I woke up in the morning and there was 5 Filipinas in my kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
Holy mother. That month I gained 10 pounds. The food. Oh man. But yeah, I was just listening into your chat, gentlemen, and I wanted to come up and introduce myself.
Thanks for coming up. You talk about horticulture and flowers and all that. It's funny because like my mother-in-law went to the mainland of Mindanao, down to her province, and spent a week down there doing different things. And when she came back, she had a sack full of different flowers, different plants from down there that don't grow here. And if you go, like she's gone to her stepsister's place, which is a half hour away on the island, and she has flowers from different other areas of the Philippines, and they'll give her these flowers, and we bring them here. And they do that. Like my wife loves it. She loves the gardening, now rainy season, but it keeps them busy.
And it's so beautiful. All year round, flowers are growing all year. Like right now, we're in the dark up here in the Seattle. The sun comes up about 8 p.m., goes down about 4 p.m. I need a break.
Yeah. And it's funny because you can drive down the road in the Philippines, go through small barangays, and they might be little shacks, and they're not modern day homes, but you look and they've got beautiful flowers just lining their porch, lining alongside the street. I went by this one dock the other day, and I looked down the dock that goes to where they get on the boat. That whole dock was lined with just beautiful flowers.
I love it.
And that's just beautiful.
I remember first time I met my wife was back in 2005, and I had her fly up to meet me in Makati, and then we went down to Davao to meet her family, all that. They must have thought I was the biggest weirdo on the planet because it was back in the old days of film camera. It was 2005. I didn't have a digital camera, but I'm holding up flowers in my hands, these beautiful vines, and I go, what is this? This is amazing. And they're like, they go, what do you call this? And they just go, we just call it a weed.
Have you been to the botanical gardens in Cebu? My wife's from Cebu. We've lived there.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, it's badass. The tulips. I mean, it's pretty badass. It's a big area on the mountain there. But you know what the definition of a weed is, right?
Oh no.
The real definition truly is a weed is a plant that is unwanted. So if you want it, it's not a weed.
There you go. Yeah.
It all depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look it up, that's the definition of a weed from a botany
Yeah.
standpoint. So
Okay.
Say, Phil, what part of the Philippines do you live in?
Siargao Island,
Siargao.
the very northern.
North.
You got the mainland of Mindanao,
Uh-huh.
and then you have Siargao Island, Bucas Grande Islands, and all that.
Uh-huh.
We're up on that. This island is straight up tourist island. You have a very small handful of actual expats that live here,
Yeah.
older like me. You'll have
Right.
some that live here that run businesses here.
Yeah.
But it's not a flooding of expats. It's people are touristy here. Me riding around, even 2 years now, some people do know me, but me just riding around, I go to General Luna, I'm an expat, or I'm a tourist. They just look at me as I'm a tourist.
Okay.
The average people, unlike in the city where you see expats all over, Angeles, maybe Dumaguete. When you're here as
Yeah.
an expat, you're a tourist.
Okay.
And I'm an old guy. I'm an old guy on this island because the people that visit this island, for the majority, they're these younger crowds. Digital nomads. We've got a lot of digital nomads that live on this island and work on this island. I've met quite a few of them, and good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
Are they mostly European?
Israeli, Australian.
Okay.
Trying to think. UK.
is it kind of
but
like
a lot
the
of
new version of backpackers? You know what I mean? How
Yeah.
back in our day,
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
that in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
I
say
think-
so.
I've been around the islands quite a bit. I've been going there like twice a year for over 20 years. And the closest I've been to your place there, Bill, is Butuan.
Yeah.
That's where my wife's family originally came from, and then they moved down to
Okay.
Davao to
Okay.
actually they moved down to Davao to escape the Japanese occupation during World
Oh,
War
wow.
II. And
Okay.
some of them stayed in Davao, But,
Okay.
yeah, I've been around, man. We're gonna go back this spring to celebrate my wife's birthday, her 58th birthday, and we're gonna go to Boracay, which is not really my scene, being around a bunch of foreigners and
Tourists.
you understand what I mean, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I know.
You live there, and the beach and all that, but I'm going to do it for my wife and the family, and
Sure,
it's a
sure.
nice treat for the family. Yeah.
Will you be coming into Butuan at all?
No. I guess the schedule is going to land in Cebu, then go to Davao for a while, take care of the house, whatever we need to do, then go to Boracay, and then we're going to go to some resort that I've only seen online so far that belongs to my wife's cousin. He's a university professor, and we're going to
Okay.
have a big family get together. All the
Nice.
extended,
Nice.
all the
Well, that's
my
cool.
wife's going to pay for all of that for her birthday.
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to it. After months of dark and rain and cold, I'm ready for it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I live about 200 miles south of you in Salem, so I know what you're talking about. The dark, cold, and rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It got dark about 4.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. It's 6:30 here, and it's completely dark. But
Yeah. I remember one year in Oregon in the winter, looked outside. It was headlights everywhere. It was pitch dark out, raining. And
Yep.
I looked at the clock and it was 3:50.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
uh-huh.
It's depressing. Technically, I guess it is, right? SIDS, seasonal affective disorder, or whatever they call that. Yeah.
I'll give you a story. What's your name, sir? Up there in the
Oh,
I'm
I think he's
David.
talking to you. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
David. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Pictures of Philippine American Couples, our channel. I'll
Okay.
go by David.
Yeah, I tell you a quick story about seasonal depression. Of course, you're going to get it in Seattle, and I used to take medication, all that for seasonal depression, but you know what? I threw away the medication because my wife trusts me, and she sent me to the Philippines alone several times during the winter, during the dark parts, and get outside and walk and get some sun and some human interaction was the best thing. And I threw the medication away, and I never needed it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Changes your life.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That vitamin D is so very, very important, believe it or not.
It is. Getting out there in the hot sun and sweat and walk, and
Yeah.
it changed my life forever. Yeah, I threw away the meds. I don't need it,
Yeah. Yeah, I think also it seems like the Philippines just is a little bit more polite or more, when we go there, it's like, have you ever been to Japan?
Just in and out. Yeah.
Okay. You're an exotic traveler there. People want to talk to you about the world.
True. That's true.
Whereas here I'm just an old guy.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah.
Well, but right now, Japan is telling everybody we don't want you to come. So Japan is going through an immigration thing where they don't want Westerners coming there and screwing up their country.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think most of that'll be in Tokyo. If you go away from where the foreigners are, it's Yeah.
All right, guys, I am going to wrap this one up. I just placed my order for breakfast. I'm having sausage gravy.
Right on.
Sausage gravy. Haven't had that in a while.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm having for breakfast. But I'm going to drop everybody off. Bob, thanks for joining the live stream.
Thanks for
good to
having
meet
me.
everybody.
Thanks for
enjoy your
having me.
evening.
Hey, thank you. Buddha, Boo, thank you. And leader of the pack, thank you. And I know we had Scoot in here. We had Chosen One in here. We had Chosen One's Apostor? We had him in here. Thank you, everyone. This is what Wednesday's live chat is going to be. Try to, see how the topic goes. What's up? You guys create a topic. We'll talk about it. Whatever you want. And you guys can come up like today and we can talk amongst each other. But that's what Hump Day live stream is about. Sunday live stream. We'll pick a topic and just go from there and answer people's questions. So anyways, guys, with that being said, also, I mentioned it earlier, the peso rate is 97 pesos on the, not 97, I wish 97, 59 pesos on the US dollar. So, all right, guys, take care, and we shall talk to you later.